A beautiful darling, one in a million is who Katy.
We're in the Bijilo Forest Park, which is the oldest established forest park in the Gambia, probably in all of West Africa.
Marode, amngakele marobane. Akele marobane, ulaba kele marobane. Katy Kolata Baila, welcome to Gambia. I'm happy to see you.
We've seen colobus monkeys and we've seen green vervet monkeys. We've seen a whole troop of green vervet monkeys and discovered that green vervet monkeys do not like honey roasted peanuts, they like their peanuts raw. We also found out last night at the Senegambia that they're very fond of cashew nuts, so fond that if you hold your hand out for them to take a cashew nut, they'll pretend to take it with one hand and then grab the whole bag with the other and gallop onto the roof of it before Joe can get there.
There will be cups. I only drink at night.
I think you have to drink a fountain.
When the place is dark. Go ahead.
I got up, someone
Bravo, good.
So, we do what? You hook it up here. Ah, right, so you've got it actually hold here. And here.
Just pull yourself
forward and you swing it up.
Hold them together.
Here.
Just pull yourself in three and go up. Just pull straight. Pull yourself towards the force. Just push yourself. All right, and fling it. Don't lean. Continue. Yeah. Okay, and then just fling it. It's easy.
No, I'm not doing that.
It's okay.
Go on. Imagine if you dabbed this on an insect bite, it would take this thing out. It's very medicinal.
Nia sitit nia tumot nia tamam ala bojo ini wulara. Katy Kolata Baila Katy.
fella said with yellow fever and hepatitis, miss, all I take is malaria pills.
Hello, last word. Be careful, big crocodile.
Live in the island.
Welcome to the coolest city in the world. Or is it? London tops it all. It's got the sights, the history, the glamour and the stress.
Can't hear what you're saying. It's a very noisy city.
Meet Katy from Walthamstow. Her battle with London starts from the moment she opens her door.
Every morning, this garden is just full of rubbish. And I'm absolutely inevitable McDonald's. Hang on. I don't know where this comes from. Scrumpy Jack. Something up here. 5 points. Cigarette packet. More McDonald's. I don't clean up what's in the street. I think it's a great city, but I also feel that it's been going downhill quite a lot, and I'm beginning to find that come the weekend, all I want to do is get out, get away. Now this is really good. This is the timetable. Look where it is. It's right up there. I can't see it. I'm not tall enough to see it. I mean, I admit there must be some African tribe somewhere where this is a normal height, but for most people in Britain, it's absolutely ridiculous. You can't even climb up to see it. So why bother? It's absolutely useless. When people come to a bus stop, they want to know when there's likely to be a bus. All right, this is a work of fiction, we all know that, but it would reduce your stress a bit to just have some idea how long you might have to wait, or how long the bus company thinks you might have to wait. It really annoys me. One of the things I do to try and not get too peeved off with getting into work is if I leave a little bit after the rush hour proper ends, you get the people with the wrinkly passes, you get the mums going shopping, and in fact, as the morning goes on, it gets jollier and more talkative, which is quite nice. But of course, I've got to get into work at a reasonable time, so I can't, start rolling in at 10 o'clock. When the doors open, people have got to get out and people have got to get on. And very often the people on the train are so much in a hurry to get off, and the people off it are so much in a hurry to get on that they collide. So I've adopted this wonderful technique of doing that, which protects your face and presents a nice sharp object to the person who's trying to get on without letting you off. I've had it not work at King's Cross, where I was trying to get off the train and couldn't, and ended up at West Hampstead before I was able to get off and come back again. I didn't want to go to West Hampstead. It's a pity that your cameras can't smell, because the smell of piss on this staircase is unbelievable. When I first started working here, the lights weren't on. I used to bring a torch into work with me so I could see to get down here. When it rains, the whole of this station, and St James's actually, but this floods completely. No timetable. Well, changing to having this authority with the mayor has got to make a difference, but whether it's going to be as big a difference or as good a difference as people think, I don't know. But obviously it's got to be better than the mess you've got now, with the boroughs just playing off against each other and funding being in a complete mess and absolutely no overall control of what's going on. Well, I work as a medical secretary here, but it's a very high-powered department, so the workload is quite high. I absolutely hate getting in here feeling like I'm already wound up, because I know that the job is going to wind me up to some extent during the day.
5 p.m. It may be the end of Katy's official working day, but her battle with London goes on.
By 5 o'clock in the evening, all I want to do is go out, sit down with a half pint of cider over the road, and then ready for the fray back home. I very seldom go straight home from here. I have to unwind.
I saw that photo shoot.
A new day dawns and the relentless grind goes on. mayor or no mayor, Katy seems resigned to her fate.
Are these politically correct bananas?
I think the problem is that London is really in desperate need of a strategic authority to oversee everything. The trouble is that by having a mayor on top rather than just having some kind of, GLC Mark II, you're just going to end up with the whole thing coming down to personalities, and it'll just be reduced to, do you want this chap or that chap? Is it going to be Ken or is it going to be Archer or whatever? And that's really going to detract from the real issues, which are pretty serious issues actually facing London. It can be exhausting to live in London. People move here and sample the bright lights and make their money, and then they find after a while that they just can't take it anymore. They want to get out, they want to go somewhere quiet, somewhere greener, somewhere that isn't so dirty or polluted, and bring their children up in a nice place. If you don't want to, why don't you just stay down here and... Wow, look how high they've got already. And that's the right way. It's blowing bubbles. I don't like the way those wings flopped up and down. Well, you bring your nets with you, your rod in your hand. What's this?
That's the artificial horizon.
Ah. Why is it bubbling about?
This is a gyroscope spinning round. Once we get to a certain speed, it'll stay still, or rigid as we call it.
John? Yeah? Do you want to carry...
kids supposed to be cycling across there?
I'm sorry about what sort of landing us in the end, but I don't think my steering was very good. What she got him playing with his mouse. He didn't have the camera then. Sweet, we're on camera. We're on camera. The time has come, the war is said, to speak of many things. Of shoes and ships and sealing wax, and cats and cabbages and kings. And by the sea it's boiling hot, and where the pigs have wings. Now Charlie, would you like Mumbly to knock at the door of the Pickett's barracks and see if Sergeant Drudy Chops has some volunteers for the Pussycats' breakfast? Good morning, Bickies. Good morning, Mummy. I need some volunteers, please, for the Pussycats' breakfast. Volunteers, come up, me, yo. Bickies, show! Right, I need 25 volunteers, please, for the Pussycats' breakfast. Volunteers, come up, me, yo. Okay, get them in down, just go down and find them down, we'll come on the day. Right, that's enough volunteers. The rest of you can go back to your barracks. Goodbye, Bickies. Bye-bye, Mummy. Now it's time to be careful of tails and of toes, because here come Mumbly with the Pussycats' breakfast. Do you want this, Mr. Charlie? You do? Oh, you are sitting nicely. There you are. A lovely breakfast for a very lovely pussycat. Charlie. Nobody wants to come over here where the dog is at all. You never know where they're going to be.
But that's unusual to see. How is she with the dogs? How is she with the dogs? That's it, yeah.
He is, he's gorgeous. Crows everywhere, it's like something out of Hitchcock. Stop shedding his fur now. Like the ones in Inbow and Rowland's garden. I told you he's going straight for the beer. Straight for the beer. Alcoholic cats. Good pussy cat. No, that's as far as we're going today. I know sometimes we go further. Come on. Come on, you. Well, he does look reluctant. He doesn't want to go home, that's the trouble. He's having too good a time in that gorse bush. should have brought some treats with me.
It seems that all we hear these days is doom and gloom and death. For instance, the extinction of a species. But if one dies out, another soon evolves and takes its place to use up all those ecological niches. It's very biological, isn't it? Now Dinah was a dinosaur who lived long, long ago, and Dinah was a credit to her kind. There was nothing to be token that her spirit would be broken by a creature with a furry arse behind. So there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. There was nothing to be token that her spirit would be broken by a creature with a furry arse behind. Now Dinah was a friendly soul and wandered through the swamp, feeling hurt because the smaller creatures fled. She liked to have a word with a prehistoric bird or a monkey in the treetops overhead. She came upon a monkey who was having 40 winks. She breathed a happy sigh and quite forgot what her mum had always told her, till his fur began to smoulder, 'cause her breathing was uncomfortably hot. So there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. She forgot what her mum had told her, till his fur began to smoulder, 'cause her breathing was uncomfortably hot. The monkey turned and looked at her, and with an angry screech that positively hurt poor Dinah's head, she scrambled to a higher branch and safely out of reach, then looked at her a second time and said, "You armour-plated vehicle, you inefficient tank, who are you to throw your feeble little flames? You deserve to be extinct." At this poor Dinah blinked, 'cause she wasn't used to monkeys calling names. So there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. You deserve to be extinct. At this poor Dinah blinked, 'cause she wasn't used to monkeys calling names. You'll be nothing but a footprint in the deep Jurassic mud, unless they find your backbone where you forage. I'm a mammal, I prevail, and you dare to singe my tail. You'd better save your breath to cool your porridge. Well, Dinah turned and walked away. She shed a bitter tear. She wandered through the jungle feeling blue. But while walking on the shore, she met Dickie Dinosaur, and they left 3 sets of footprints as a clue. So there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. While walking on the shore, she met Dickie Dinosaur, and they left 3 sets of footprints as a clue. There you go.
Signori, buonasera.
Buonasera, buonasera.
Buonasera. Signorina, buonasera.
Un applauso benvenuto per questo cinema italiano. Non mi sente, per Samantha, no? Ci sente, ok. Allora, andiamo subito di musica, attendiamo il nostro gruppo indiano per questo grande evento, loro l'hanno chiamato grande evento. Vi attendiamo, vi accompagnerei tutti, presentiamo uno. Musica, ci vediamo dopo. Musica indiana, spirituale. Ciao!
Grazie signora.
Ogni tanto si trova qualche lavoretto.
Vai da
My gondola is full of confetti. Did we get to go up any of the little side canals, do you reckon, or are we just going to sit here all night? The main stuff is all between the Rialto and St Mark's, and then you've got the ghetto over that way, which is good. Don't move it till Friday because they closed early in the week. So. Any idea where we're going? How long have you been here?
Just yesterday.
Oh, right. Oh, well, I've been here all the island. Well, if you're not here at the weekend, it's not really worth it, to be honest. Mind your head. Very beautiful city, very historic, very interesting, very quiet most of the time. Cigar butts. Oh yeah, there's a number of places that sell quite expensive cigars, and you see the butts from the cigars strewn in the street. And how do you say fly, Mindy? Kuchma. Right. So if I say I'm going to fly to London. Londra'ya uçuyorum. Uçuyorum. Londra'ya uçuyorum.